Hi friends, welcome to C language tutorials. In the previous video, I have covered algorithm and flowchart. In this video, I am going to talk about structure of the C program. The basic structure of a C program is divided into 6 parts: documentation, preprocessor section, definition, global declaration, main function, and subprogram. Documentation section. It contains author's name, program's name, date, description, and other details. These are generally written in the form of comments. The comment lines are simply ignored by the compiler. That means they are not executed. There are two types of comments. Single line comments. It begins with 2 forward slashes. We can write any number of single line comments. Multi-line comments. It begins with forward slash asterisk and ends with asterisk forward slash. We can write any number of multi-line comments in a program. In a C program, the comment lines are optional. These are used for understanding the program and its code. Now coming to preprocessor or link section. All header files are included in this section. In C language, header files contain the set of predefined standard library functions. We include header files in our C program with the C preprocessing directive #include to use these functions. A copy of these header files is inserted into your code before compilation. Example, studio.h contains functions like printf and scanf for printing the output and reading the input respectively. To use these functions in our program, we need to include studio.h as include studio.h as shown in this. All header files have .h extension. Now coming to definition. In this section, the #define is a preprocessor compiler directive used to create constants. Define basically allows the macro definition which allows the use of constants in our code. Example, define pi 3.14. We have created a constant pi which is assigned a value of 3.14. Generally, uppercase letters are preferred for defining the constants. The above constant pi will be replaced by 3.14 throughout our code wherever used. Define is typically used to make a source program easy to modify and compile in different execution environments. The define statement does not end with a semicolon. Global declaration. It includes all global variables, function declarations, and static variables. The variables declared in this section can be used anywhere in the program. They are accessible to all the functions of the program. Hence, they are called global variables. Now coming to main function. Execution begins from the main function. Every C program must contain a main function. This section contains two parts: the declaration part and executable part. The declaration part declares all the variables that are used in the executable part. The main function may contain any number of statements. These statements are executed sequentially in the order which they are written. The main function can call other functions. When main calls a function, it passes the execution control to that function. The function returns control to main when a return statement is executed or when end of the function is reached. A main function is a user-defined function. That means you can pass parameters, command line arguments to the main function according to the requirement of a program. Now coming to subprograms. It contains all user-defined functions that are used to perform a specific task. These user-defined functions are called in the main function. User-defined functions are generally written after the main function, irrespective of their order. Now coming to example of C program structure. This is the example of C program structure. First section is documentation section. You see here single line and multi-line comments were used. It contains details like author, CChannel, file name, add.c, and description of the program is program to find sum of two numbers. Preprocessor or link section. It includes header file studio.h. Now coming to definition. Define a 100. That means whenever a used in the program, it replaces with 100. Now coming to global declaration. In this section, we declared function sum. Now coming to main function. In this main function, we declared b variable with the value of 200 and we called subfunction subprogram sum with the passing a value of 200. As I told, whenever called subfunction, control passes to the subprogram. Here our subprogram returns a plus b. A means whenever a used in the program, it replaces with 100. 100 plus 200, it returns 300, and control returns to the main function and prints the 300. After printing that, the program will be terminated. This is the example of C program structure. Thank you very much for watching our videos. Please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you once again.